What's going on, V1 High School? I know we didn't have service, but we still got gatherings this week. I don't know if you know this amazing person right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm actually Pastor Zach's admin and Pastor Kim.
She's the real boss, okay? So anything cool you see going on in V1 High School, V1 Junior High, it's probably Danielle. She hooks it up. She's going to be with us today talking about Romans chapter 4. And really, we're just going to hit on this idea of faith real quick for you guys. So the first question we got today is, how does this idea of faith play a role in all of our lives, whether we see it or whether we don't see it? What do you think about that?
So that's kind of the cool thing about faith, like you said, is it's something we don't really see, but it's kind of something we can tangibly hold on to, kind of like figuratively. So I know Pastor Mike has used in the past, like, you go and you sit on this chair and you don't expect anything bad to happen. You just kind of sit because you know it's a chair and it's stable and it's going to hold you, and it's a chair. A chair was made to be a chair, and you sit on it. You know, so that's what's cool about faith, is whether, you know, you're kind of having a bad day or, you know, kind of stuff happens, but you know at the end of the day, like, I have the Lord and, you know, everything's going to be okay, whatever that looks like, because I have this faith. And whether it's as small as a mustard seed like the Bible says, you know, or it's this huge, like, Lord, I know you're going to provide for X, Y, or Z, you know, you're able to still just kind of like have that. And it's this like hope and this like knowing like it's not always going to be this way.
Yeah, I like it. And I think too, something that I always think about is sometimes we have faith in things that are so much smaller than God, like a chair or like our phone. We don't worry about if it's going to turn on. It always just turns on. Or our car, when we start it, we don't say, "Oh Lord,
you just like expect
I hope,
it."
I hope it's going to start today. And when you hit the button, I got to push to start, so I'm cool. But and it's just, you don't think about it. But when it comes to God and the big things and how much bigger He is than a chair or a car, I think it's just funny.
I think that's where the idea, though, of letting go of the control and knowing, like, ultimately we aren't in control of our lives, but God is, you know, and allowing Him to have that control, you know, and just saying, like, all right, Lord, like, it's your way, you know, and I'm willing to meet you there halfway, and having that faith, like, that God's going to meet you there, whew, game over. Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of segue right into our second question. You kind of already answered it, too, is, like, how does sometimes our human limits limit the faith that we can have in God, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the great example that we have this week is Abraham and how he didn't let that happen. But sometimes I think you got to think outside of just your life when it comes to your faith. I don't know what you think about that, but
it totally, at the end of the day, it's not about us. You know, we already know the Lord and we've met Him, we've had experiences with Him, but like I said, at the end of the day, it's not about us. You know, it's about the person next to us and them knowing the Lord or not. You know, and so that's, again, where we have to take our selfishness out of it and realize, you know, again, I know the Lord and I know that He's going to provide and I know He's with me. So I want the person next to me to understand that I know that. But the only way they're going to know that is if we show them our faith, you know, and we have to live that out and we have to act that out, you know, and actively live that.
Yeah. I love the idea of our faith being something that's greater than our time here on earth. You know, it's
eternal.
Yeah, I've seen people with the example, kind of like you brought up with Pastor Mike, where you got like a foot of rope and then a little snippet of it over here is your life, 80 to 100 years.
Yeah.
The whole span of the rope is all of human eternity or all of humanity, and then everything outside of the rope is eternity. And so we look at our time on earth and it's so small, and then our time is even more small, and then eternity is everything else, and you're just like, wow, okay, how can I live bigger than myself when it comes to my faith? So, well, cool. I like it. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I'm sure they'll see more of you, and you guys are going to be blessed by this girl. She does a lot for you guys, more than you even know. It's Danielle. She's awesome. So we'll see you guys. You know what to do.
Bye.
Peace.